there we are. Welcome to the Eternal Baseball Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Weber. And to quote Eddie Murphy as Mr. Robinson, I'm all alone in the neighborhood this week, boys and girls. You know why? My wife left me. But seriously, folks, my partner and co-founder of Eternal Baseball, Vernon Tundy, is on assignment this weekend doing a little family stuff, but he'll be back next week. So I'm flying solo here tonight. So I'm going to need all of your help to get through this, including leading off third string armchair. Appreciate you joining us on the show tonight. Good game tonight. I think it's the Cincinnati Reds. I got my Reds jersey right up there. Taking on the San Diego Padres, who are off to a really rough start this season, but it's still early. Bear in mind that what you're looking at over here on, let's see if I can do this correctly, on, that side of the screen. The scores and stats you're seeing over there include tomorrow's games, which I've already simmed, other than the payoff game for tonight, which is Padres Reds. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit. If you want to help me with the lineups, the in-game decisions, you certainly know that I need help, but maybe tonight more than ever. So it is the 135th edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast. That's pretty good. If you're new to Eternal Baseball, we appreciate you joining us. It's a pretty simple concept. We call it the best baseball ever. It's every player in history at their absolute peak of their career. So we take their best 3 consecutive seasons and average those stats, and then build together super teams for every team in Major League Baseball. We've got clubs for all 30 current franchises, and then 2 extra clubs. We keep the Montreal Expos separate from the Washington Nationals, and we have a team called the Birmingham Knights, which features the all-time legends and greats from the Negro Leagues. So we play a full 162-game season, all-star game plus playoffs. We like to say it's the best baseball ever, and to make people understand they don't have to be in for the long haul any Sunday night. It's also the best hour of baseball you'll see all week. We do our very best to get in and out in 60 minutes. So we do want to wish happy birthday today to some baseball notables. That's including Louis Tiant, Jimmy Sheckard, who I know almost nothing about, Brooklyn Dodger and Cub from the turn of the century, I think. Justin Turner, fellow redhead, everyone's favorite, Jonathan Papelbon, Brooke Jacoby, and Gavin Lux. So happy birthday, boys. Moving around the league, in the American League, the Guardians have a 6-game win streak. Kansas City Royals closer Quisenberry 1-0 with 3 saves and 9 scoreless innings. So Dan Quisenberry off to a great start. New York Yankees Lou Gehrig has 7 homers and 17 RBI. Those are top marks in all of Eternal Baseball. Seattle Mariner James Paxton, the Big Maple, is 2-0 and has started the season with 13 2/3 scoreless innings pitched. The Texas Rangers are scuffling right now, so much so they sent Marcus Semien to the Mets, but that's real ball. 7-game losing streak for Texas as they're scuffling a bit. And earlier this week, Toronto's Jimmy Peavy for the first no-hitter of season 6, so congratulations to him. In the National League, the Cubs' third baseman, Chris Bryant, will be out about a week with a sprained toe. The Rockies are on a 4-game losing streak. The Expos' Steve Rogers, with his 8.7 ERA, is headed to the bullpen. The Mets have lost 4 straight. Let's see. San Francisco first baseman Bill Carey has an 11-game hit streak. And 2-time Eternal Baseball NL MVP Rogers Hornsby of your St. Louis Cardinals has a 12-game hit streak. So there you go. That'll keep you up to date on what's going on around the league. In addition, bring out the eye chart for the week that was. So we're out here in week 2, taking a look at how the week went. Of course, if your team's highlighted in yellow, that means they had a good week. If they're highlighted in pink, that means it was not quite what they were looking for. The Red Sox and Guardians, Yankees, A's, and Blue Jays all had strong weeks at 5-1. Tough weeks included Minnesota at 1-5, Seattle at 1-5, and the Rangers at 0-6. Moreover than that, the Rangers are actually 0-7 in their last 7 games. So, and this shows you, extrapolate this on out. We got 27 weeks of spring baseball, and we're only in week 2. So, one of my favorite baseball sayings: you can't win a division in the first month, but you can lose one. So, if your team's doing well, that's great. If they're struggling, that's worse. So, we'll see some of that tonight with the Padres. And speaking of San Diego, earlier this week, their ace in paternal baseball, Randy Jones, passed away. He was the first Padre to win the Cy Young Award with a 22-14 record and a 2.74 ERA back in 1976. He was quasi-local, came from Fullerton, California, and was a massive fan favorite in San Diego with Randy's barbecue carts and stands at the stadium well after he retired. So, that's very grateful. There's a loss of Randy Jones, a San Diego legend. I heard my mic is kind of quiet. I'll get closer to it if I can. There's no way to turn it up more than this, but I can always talk louder. So let's head out to the ballpark. And if I run late and it's just me, that's got to be my fault. So we'll get out here to November. James Paxton looking good over there. Okay, so this is the last game for tomorrow, the 24th. Here's your quick peek at the scoreboard. Take a screenshot if you like. But what we're playing is Cincinnati at San Diego. So get in here. Oh, I think I have to, hang on. I think I've got to add that screen again to make sure we get audio. Otherwise, just listen to me. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot of me. That's not exactly what I was going for. Let's start that. There we go. So instead of infinite width, we've actually got what we're looking for. So tonight's pitching matchup is Bob Ewing, who has scuffled a little bit. Let me make sure we're showing the replay stats. We are. Bob Ewing's had a tough go of it for the Reds so far with his 6.75 ERA. He'll look to turn that around today. Oh, they used Bob Ewing in relief yesterday. Didn't know that. So that's going to limit him. So here, if you watch what I'm doing here, I'm moving from replay stats. That's what they've currently done in this sixth season of Eternal Baseball. Go into real stats. These are the real stats that are entered for each guy. And we're seeing who's got the best ERA. And it looks like it's Johnny Cueto. So Johnny Cueto, come on down. You're getting the spot start for your Cincinnati. And then we'll go back to replay stats. Pop over the Padres. And they're getting Jake Peavy today. And that's as we see. So here's the lineup that the computer would normally run for facing right-handers for the Padres. So it looks like that. Wynn, Flesko, Caminiti, Gonzalez, Tatis Jr., who can still play shortstop. Phil Nevin can catch, which is helpful. Dave Winfield can play center. Brian Giles and Mark Loretta. Now we can check, since he's facing a right-hander, the replay stats, OPS versus right-handers, and see if we're missing anybody who's really killing it. And ranked by OPS versus right-hander with today's current stuff. Oh, look at this. I already made somebody happy. Johnny Cueto, absolutely. Good to see the boys showing up. We appreciate you popping in. So, I don't see anybody here to pop in. Colbert's 533 or Colbert. Doesn't look like he's cracking that lineup. So San Diego looks pretty good. Go over to the Reds, see what they would normally run against right-handers. I mean, pretty good lineup. But the one guy who's absolutely killing it for the Reds against right-handers is Eric Davis in limited duty. So, but Ed Rouse is also doing really well. Ted Kluszewski's the DH, and he's doing really well. I'm not sure there's a spot to drop Eric the Red in. We may save him as a pitcher. Because that's got to be a small sample size with an OPS of 5,000. So we'll go as it is. Eric Davis, mental note, posted on the monitor that we may use him off the bench. And with that, we're ready for baseball.
Pitching for San Diego, Jake Peavy. Leading off for Cincinnati, second baseman, number 8, Joe Morgan.
Play ball!
Great play, it says, even though nothing happened yet. Okay, so we're usually the home team, so we'll be the Padres today. Good control to Cincinnati. And slow this down just a little bit. Sometimes I have the game running a little faster than broadcast speed. So here we go. Jake Peavy, Joe Morgan. We're off to play some baseball. Off the wall. Morgan in the
First
third.
baseman,
Stand
number
up,
19, Joey Votto.
This is our baseball cards. Joey Votto's up. That didn't take long. The home run to right.
Right fielder, number 20, Frank Robinson.
It's 2-0 Reds. We don't have it out yet.
Ball.
Designated hitter, number 18, Ted Kluszewski.
That's pretty good for Kluszewski. Big clue. I expected the computer to absolutely butcher Kluszewski. Grounds out
Left
the
fielder,
third.
number 15, George Foster.
Look at these mutton chops on Foster, right? Killing it.
Strike 3!
Sitting down.
Center fielder, Ed Roush.
I didn't know anything about Ed Roush before throwing baseball, but look him up. He was an absolute beast in the early 1900s. Told you.
Third baseman,
4-0.
Pete Rose.
If Pete gets on, we're going to the pen. At least getting him warm. Wow, it's not Jake Peavy's
Shortstop,
day. All right.
number 11, Barry Larkin.
Who can throw a lot of pitches? Like Greg Harris can. Oh, maybe I'll show start. Let's see. On a Burden, Pavetta, or King. Yeah, it's going to be Harris. Greg Harris, warming up. He's Barry Larkin.
Pitching for Cincinnati, number 47, Johnny Cueto. Leading off for San Diego, right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
It got ugly early. This looks like two different Tinos. What's up with that? Right there. And right there. Hey, it helps with the subscriber count. So I'm down with it. All right, here's Tony Gwynn. Doing Tony Gwynn stuff.
Designated hitter, number 30, Ryan Klesko.
Speaking of mutton chops, Ryan Klesko's killing it here. I'm not sure I'm down with the disconnection, but
Ball 4!
oh, it's a comeback.
Third baseman, number 21, Ken Caminiti.
Oh, I'm gonna try to fix it.
Caminiti.
Let's see. Caminiti.
Caminiti.
Ooh. Caminiti.
Caminiti.
That's better. Caminiti. I should have gone with that. Caminiti. Oh, right into the double play.
First baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Dead ball.
Oh, how you gonna hit Adrian in the head like that? That's rough. Oh, he's hurt, dude.
Shortstop, number 23, Fernando
Let's check.
Tatis Jr.
Tatis. Hold on.
Tatis. Tatis.
Better. Okay, so even though it shows Adrian Gonzalez on first base, if I check the roster, he's already out of the game because he got hit. So that's an easy Nate sub to play for us and pinch hit.
Colbert is the new runner at first.
Colbert, I think that's right. Anyone want to fact check that on me? Nate Colbert, big monster power hitter, also mutton chops. So we're leading the league in sideburns at least. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Grounding out your shit.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
Okay, so I need to let him know that Colbert is our new first baseman. We give Peavy one shot.
Strike three.
Oh.
You're out.
Greg Harris is ready, but I'd rather not use him.
Peace.
All right, this is going to get ugly again. Haywood led the league in most offensive categories last season, including nose hair. Oh, Dave McDonald's, hello. What's up, Dave? All right, so you know what? You guys pick. Peavy just gave up another leadoff double. Not leadoff, but a one-out double. Here comes Votto, Robinson, Blazewski, Foster. Am I pulling Peavy now because Greg Harris is ready? Or am I sitting Greg Harris down before he's exhausted? First one to chime in. Keep Peavy. Go to the bullpen. I'll wait. I got time. We're moving ahead. I haven't been drinking this water. Peavy stay. Peavy go. I need some help. I mean, obviously I need some help. But we're leaning on the peanut gallery, on the dedicated faithful. Help me out here. Share the blame. Leave him in, take him out. What am I doing with Jake Peavy? Do a mound visit. Okay. Fair enough. Mound check. Peavy is strong. Well, yeah, he's only thrown 38 pitches. So Peavy to bottom. Gwynn bobbles it. Morgan scores. Votto to second. It's 5-0 Reds. I think that's it for Jake Peavy. I don't think he's got it today. Greg Harris. Come on, Ben.
Pitching for San Diego, Greg Harris.
We gave him a little extra leash, and he did not repay us. So here's Greg Harris.
Strike three.
Sitting down, Frank Robinson. See? Ted Klazewski, who hates sleeves.
Catcher,
Like
number
that.
23, Phil Nevin.
It's Phil Nevin.
Strike three.
Sitting down.
Center
Well, that's
fielder,
from Cueto.
number
Never mind.
31, Dave Winfield.
Look at Winfield. So happy before he went to New York. Ed Rouse.
Left fielder,
It's a witch out
number
there, I tell you.
24, Brian Giles.
I know, but his numbers are good.
Foul ball.
Brian Giles, 1 and 2. Man, Morgan, Larkin, Votto, and Bench. The only hole in that infield is Rhodes. Not a lot of range over there at third base. Here's George Foster.
Dead
Oh,
ball.
payback for Gonzalez. Maybe we'll have a fight. There are brawls occasionally in turtle baseball, which is awesome. Going foul.
Foul ball. Strike three.
Sitting there.
Clear out.
Use Pete Rose.
Dead
Just hit
ball.
Pete. Ooh, this could get saucy. That spice things up. He's Barry Larkin. Oh. With a gapper. Winfield's got it. One run is in. Rose takes third. It's an RBI double for Barry Larkin. Here's Johnny Bench hitting ninth. Hard to believe. He wasn't happy about it either. But it's a sac fly to Giles. Pete Rose probably ran over Phil Nevin. And it's 7-0 Reds. Joe Moore with a fly ball to right.
Second baseman, Mark Loretta.
Here's Mark Loretta. Just gets nipped at first base. Tony Gwynn. Doing Tony Gwynn. Ryan Klesko. Roto probably would have had Gwynn stealing at 53%. He loves that run game. Here's Ken Calmanidi. Pop it out to Joe Moore. Greg Harris has 32 pitches left, so we can get a little more work.
Strike three.
Apparently Nevin dropped the ball, but threw the first for the out.
Strike three.
Just strike again. Look at Big Clue. In the days where you could just cut your sleeves off if you didn't like them, right? Yeah. Dave McDonald likes horror movies, apparently. Okay. Well, strap in. Gonna be a long night. Oh boy. You know who's really mad is Eric Davis, who we didn't put into the lineup when apparently it's batting practice day at Petco Park. George Ball.
Strike three.
First baseman, number 17, Nate Colbert.
Colbert's happy to be here.
Strike three.
He's gonna fit right in. George Foster with a nice run grab. He's still Nevin.
Ball four.
Walking. I should say just the roto. 17% to steal second base. Dave Winfield. Safe. The wheels on young Dave Winfield. Here's Brian Giles.
Strike
Sitting
three.
down. Let's see if we can get one more inning out of Greg Harris as Ed Rouse steps in. Ed with 2 D's. Is that weird? Popping out. Here's Pete Rose.
Strike three.
Sitting down.
Clear out.
All right, it is time to get that pen working. And former Cy Young winner and Kansas City Royal, Mark Davis, can give us 50 pitches today. So he's next up.
Ball four.
Barry Larkin walks. We'll do another one of those mound visits. Says Harris is okay. So one last hitter, and it's Johnny Bench. Oh, Larkin's looking frisky over there. So we're going to pitch out here, see if we can get him stealing. Maybe pick him off.
Two.
Ooh, 97% now.
Two.
Man, he's really going to go. I'm going to pitch out again. All right, fine.
Foul tip.
And now Harris is exhausted. All right. So I'll bring in the lefty to face him. That makes sense.
Pitching for San Diego, Mark Davis.
Ball four.
Was the other one Storm Davis? I forget the other one. Flew me in. Joe Morgan sends one to center, but Winfield's under it, and we're out of the inning. Johnny Cueto can throw 115 pitches. He's only at 74. He's got Mark Loretta. Tap it out. Here's Tony Gwynn, 2 for 2. Lazy little liner to Joe Morgan. Ha! Look at me. I'll take Storm Davis for 200 outs. Here's Ryan Klesko.
Ball.
Walking. Might be a rally. 1 hour rally. 2 hour rally. Here's Ken Calmanini. Frank Robinson's coming in. He makes the catch. Joey Votto leads off.
Ball.
With a walk. It is still 7-0 Reds here, bottom of the 5th, or top of the 6th, sorry. Frank Robinson, single to center. Big clue. Foul ball. Calmanini's on the run, but he's going to run out of room, I think. Man, he goes 12 rows deep, though. Good for him. Here's, big clue. Grounder to short. They get him at first. But Robinson and Votto advance. Here comes George Foster.
Jake Peavy.
Sitting down. Now Ed Roush, 2 down, 2 on. A little tapper to short. Tatis has it. And we're through. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-0 Reds. Here's Nate Colbert. Looks like a short hop single to center. 20 pitches left for Cueto. I have to keep an eye on that. He's grounded a second. Looks like Colbert and Morgan collide. And Morgan is hurt, knocked out of the game. They're putting in Dave Concepcion to play second base. As you can imagine, he's really good at second, too. But there is, they do get the out, 1 out, not the double play. Tatis Jr. safe at first. Here's still no. With a single to center. Do we send Tatis to third? 54% chance to be safe. That's a big no. First and second, Dave Linfield. Bench talks to Cueto. Little pop fly to the left. Crowd's booing Dave Linfield. Wow. Cueto is almost done, so we got to get to this bullpen. Oop. The computer is not always as fast to the pen as I think it should be. So once in a while, we will take control of the opposition just to get their bullpen going. So, man, with all those pitches and a 7-0 lead, I do believe it's Norm Charles warming up. One of the nasty boys. Brian Giles, sinking liner to the left. Oh, we're controlling Cincinnati right now. Do we want Foster to dive? 39% chance to make the catch. Let's throw it out there to the listening audience. We're controlling Cincinnati at the moment. So do we want Foster to dive, try to catch a sinking liner with 2 on and 2 outs? Try to preserve that shutout, or do you play it safe, play it on the hop? First one to answer. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, except it's awesome. Are we diving Foster, or is he playing it on the hop? I wouldn't. All right. Foster dive? No. Tatis is going to come around and score. It's 7-1 Padres. Cueto's pretty much done. So we're going to do a mound trip. Yep, he looks tired. And in comes Normie. Everybody all together now. Evening, everybody. Norm!
Pitching for Cincinnati, Norm Charlton.
I need a better picture of Norm Charlton. Okay, so we're giving control back to Cincinnati. There we go. Here's Mark Loretta. Let's see if any Padres are murdering left-handers this season. Terry Kennedy, but he's we've got 2 more catchers. So yeah, let's go nuts. Terry Kennedy, come on in. We can put Jake Cronenworth in afterwards.
Pinch hitting for San Diego, Terry Kennedy.
All right, Terry. San Diego has 3 catchers because they have Kennedy and Santiago, and Nevin can also catch. Otherwise, I would never pinch hit my backup catcher in a 7-1 game in the 7th inning or 6th inning.
Jake Peavy.
Oh, Terry Kennedy, breaking my heart. So Terry Kennedy, you want to see a magic trick? I'm going to turn a catcher into a second baseman. Just like that. Here's Pete Rose. Leading off with a single to center. Barry Larkin. Flies out to Dave Winfield. Johnny Bench.
Jake Peavy.
Second
down.
baseman, Dave Concepcion.
Concepcion is up for the first time. Remember, he replaced Joe Morgan, who got back body dropped by Nate Colbert. We are going to have to get back into that Padre bullpen, though. Let's do a little shoot the bell. Grounded to short, over the second. They'll get Rose there. Oh! Might be the most exciting thing that happened tonight. Big finish. All right. Tony Gwynn leading off. Norm Charlton on the mound in the bottom of the 7th. That's the Padres trail 7-1. Tapper to second. Here's Ryan Flesko. Single in the right. Ken Caminiti.
Ball 4.
Walking. Got 2 on now. 1 out. Renee Colbert. Tapping up the middle. Larkin to Concepcion. They'll get Caminiti. 2 down. Runners on the corners. For Fernando Tatis Jr. He lifts one to left, but Foster's under it. And he gathers it for the 3rd out. So Mark Davis can throw 50 pitches before he's exhausted. He's thrown 49. And here on the screen it says Davis has a bit left. Well, yeah, a bit. But not enough. So here's the answer to For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Pitching for San Diego, Heath Bell.
Tolls for thee. Here's Joey Rock.
Ball 4.
Another poetry enthusiast in Flanders Field. He walks. Frank Robinson taps out to first. Votto advances. 1 down. Here's Ted Kluszewski. I was like, how'd Votto steal second? Oh, it was a wild pitch. Votto takes 3rd. 1 down for Ted Kluszewski. Count 1-2.
Jake Peavy.
He sits. Here's George Foster. The screamer to 3rd. Caminiti's up with it. We move on to the bottom of the 8th. Norm Charlton against Phil Neville. Single to the left. Here's Dave Winfield.
Ball 4.
Walking.
Take your base.
Runners on 1st and 2nd. Here's Brian Giles. All lines out to Concepcion, but the runners get back.
Second baseman, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth was first at bat. Tapper to short. They'll get him at first. Runners advance though, 2nd and 3rd. So now 2 down for top of the order, Tony Gwynn. Hey, singles to right. Send Winfield home. Safe chance 95%. That's Roger. Throw comes into second. And it's 7-3 Padres. Who knew? Here's Ryan Kleska. Oh, taps to Larkin to end the threat. So we go to the top of the ninth with the Reds. Ed Rouse coming up. Heath Bell on the mound, but not for long because he's wearing out. So it really can't be Trevor time. Though who doesn't want to hear hell spells? But let's go with Kirby. I could play you about 5.9 seconds of hell spells. And YouTube would still be cool. Here's Ed Rouse. Heath Bell got him. Now we'll do that old mound visit. I'm getting good at this. Heath Bell may be tired. That's all right. It's time for Kirby. Kirby Yates. Come on.
Pitching for San Diego, number 39, Kirby Yates.
P. Rose is up. Tapper to short. He's out at first. Here's Barry Larkin.
Ball four.
Walking.
Take your base.
Larkin at 98% to steal second. Let's pitch out just once. He's not going. All right, fine. Johnny Bench is up 1-0. Foul ball to first.
Foul ball.
Johnny Bench lifts one to left field. Brian Giles is under it. Hauls it in. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Norm Charlton's still on the mound. He's got some bullets left in that right arm. Let's check that San Diego roster again. Anybody really hurts left-handers? That's a no. Not really. So who we have up is our best shots at it. Here's King Caminiti. Charge. Line out to center. Got good wood, but right at Ed Rouse. Nate Colbert. Single in the left to start. Said Pete Rose made a poor play. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Tapper to Rose. He goes to second. No get Colbert there. That's it. Tatis Jr. at first, 84% to steal. But down 4 runs, you're probably just letting Nevin hit.
Strike three.
Oh, and that's what I get. And that's your final.
The final score from Petco Park, Cincinnati 7, San Diego 3, Johnny Cueto picks up the win, he is now 1-0, Jake Peavy gets the loss, he is now 0-3, Norm Charlton gets the save, number 1, Ed Roush hit home run number 1 on the season, Joey Votto hit number 3, time of the game, 4 hours.
4 hours. Wow. Didn't feel like it. So Norm Charlton gets a man-sized save because of the 3 innings of it. Yeah, PB had his regular stuff, but he's getting torched this year. They may have to look into some other solution there in rotation. 7.43 ERA following the game. We'll scroll down here, see who our player of the game is. Joey Votto. It's kind of a blur. Let's see what Votto gave to us other than the homer. So 2 for 3, runs scored, 2 RBI, 2 walks, and a home run. All right, get us proud. If we are Cincinnati, so that's it. Without any roto to tell old stories with, it moves rather quickly. So normally we'll get you out to a full hour, but like I said, we were down to our backup quarterback today. But we do appreciate you joining us. The Padres struggles continue. Cincinnati stays competitive in that really difficult National League North. If you like what you saw, check us out. We're at eternalbaseball.com. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter or X at Eternal Baseball. We play live games every day but Friday. That's when the Eternal Baseball newsletter comes out at the low price of totally free. You can sign up for that at eternalbaseball.com. Like I said, we're here for the whole season, and we appreciate you joining us this week and helping me out. Otherwise, it would have been a really, really lonely podcast. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week for another thrilling edition of the Eternal Baseball Podcast. Good night, everyone.